All right, all my little YouTube motherfuck faces. You're watching Validation Boy live stream, August 27th, 2020. So tonight I'm going to be talking about a couple of things that might even be old news by now, but they're very important. But as per tradition, let's do the first five in the live. In at number 1, Dan W. In at number 2, Cigar Face. Oh, a champion of Validation Boy live stream chat participation. In at number 3, John Doe. Always a pleasant guest to have around. In at number 4, Bostic. Multiple appearances from Bostic. Good to see you. And in at number 5, one of the greatest people in my entire clique, in my entire scene. It is Edge of Reality, also known as Vlad. And he's been coming out with some serious content lately, guys. We've also been joined by OJ McBaggins, also known as OJ McBaggins. And we've got, who else in here? There's a couple people in here. Oh, we've been joined by Vic Noy, the lovely, and also, of course, Chris Hayes. Great to see you guys. I'm sure more people will be rolling in soon. But hey, we'll take it a little bit easy tonight. It might be slightly longer live stream. Not sure. No guarantees. Let's get down to it. So, what did someone say up here earlier? Someone said something really good. John Doe said this. Masks should only be used for comedic purposes, as demonstrated by VB earlier in my promo for this. Yeah. Unfortunately, I always take those promos down. Maybe I'll leave that one up. I don't know. Nah. They're just too small and too irrelevant for me to keep up. It's a waste for people to view those things, you know. It's just to let you guys know that I'm going live. And it usually seems to work. I seem to get a lot more people in here whenever I do that. Good thing, you know. The background, hey. It's the old apartment, you know. See this thing? Where's it at? See this? I installed my own fucking handles. Oh, yeah. I installed my own fucking handles to make sure that shit opens. It's a huge fucking glass door and it weighs a ton. So I went and had some ingenuity and just did it myself. Anyways, let's get to the topics at hand. We'll eventually get to the hotter topics. But at first, I just want to remind everyone, you know, hey, I'm just living my life, going about my business, going to work every day, 6 days a week like I do. And I got to ask, where the fuck is this pandemic? Where the fuck is this pandemic? Seriously, where is it? Where are these legions of people being hospitalized? Where are these people falling over and dying in the streets? Some people argue, oh, it's in the retirement homes. Prove it. Can that be proven? No. Old people die for all kinds of reasons. Okay, where the fuck is this pandemic? A lot of people are using this pandemic as an excuse to not work. And a lot of them are saying they're doing this whole by proxy thing where someone they know or someone they were around or someone at their other job supposedly had it. There's no way to prove that to your boss. You just tell them that. And then you get to not come to work. Or your boss tells you you can't come to work, right? Some jobs are better than others about holding people accountable for that. And they'll actually make someone provide a doctor's note with proof of positive COVID-19 testing. But in today's fucked culture, as lazy as everybody is, a lot of people are just using this as a way to take a vacation. And don't forget, all these fuckers out there that are choosing to stay unemployed on purpose so they can get that free fucking government money. Because they're a bunch of commie fucking bitches, you know? A bunch of weak-ass commie bitches that don't want to fucking work. They don't want to do anything. And they feel like they could just sit there and play video games all day, drink liquor all day, whatever the fuck it is that they do, and get away with it. And those are the people we need to fucking segregate ourselves from. Okay? And that's not by any racial lines, not whatsoever. There's shit people and there's good fucking people. There's accountable fucking people and there's fucking parasites. And I'm sure in your life, a lot of you guys listening right now personally know a whole lot of people that you would probably judge as parasites, fucking bums and shit. And that's what America's turning into. Thanks, hip hop culture. Thanks, fucking female supremacism. All you're doing is creating fucking bums. Into the Break has joined us. Joel Reed has joined us. Here we go. Joel Reed. Everybody who wants to push this shit, they all say they have a cousin or a girlfriend or a brother-in-law, etc., etc. Everyday people, regular people like us, are lying outright. Oh yeah, people like us. Well, they're not really exactly like us, you know. Vlad, they were on a boat trip and got it that way. Yeah, exactly. So you were already on vacation. Mm-hmm. Chris Hayes says protocol changes allow them to kill off thousands in care homes. Oh yeah, they can use that as an excuse to eliminate those old people, because it's all about ageism now. You know, the left relies on the stupidity of youth. So of course they want to get rid of the old people, because the old people always vote Republican because they have wisdom and knowledge, because they've lived life. They know that being a liberal fucking commie fucktard is not productive for society. Okay. So of course they want to kill off the old people. If that's what's really happening. I know that the old people aren't really dying of COVID, okay, or at least I feel that way. And like I said before, you got to take my feelsies into account. You leftist fucking demons, you fucking antichrists. So once again, fuck you. Steven Crowder. Some of his shit's pretty good, but I'm disappointed with him. He keeps saying, "Listen, guys, COVID's not a hoax. It's not a hoax." Okay, but blah, 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 blah. Man, come on, bro. He's just saying that so that he can fit his other little things in, you know, so that all his agendas and shit, you know, can play in. But there's a guy named Salty Cracker who's fucking awesome. And I'm almost jealous of Salty Cracker because he's like right on top of everything. And he almost steals the words out of my mouth. Me and Vlad were talking about it before, and Vlad and myself believe that there's even a possibility that Salty Cracker watches Vlad's content and maybe even mine, because Vlad will come out with some shit, you know, and then Salty Cracker will come out with the same talking points a couple days later. I mean, it's probably synchronicity, but there's a good chance that he might be watching some of the most extreme conservatives on YouTube, which are included would be Vlad and myself, among others. So Salty Cracker knows, because he fucking knows that it's bullshit. Just listen to his videos. Maybe I'll link him below. Maybe, maybe not. Now, to go off on a side tangent, but it's all going to tie in. Biddy Mac has joined us. Great to see you. Biddy MC, however you want to say it. While back, you know, I used to listen to Sandman all the time. I've unsubscribed from Sandman because I don't need to listen to Sandman anymore. He comes out with a video every single fucking day. Literally every single fucking day. The guy comes out with a 15-minute video. It's like, where is he getting all this, you know? And a lot of it starts to repeat itself. He's been doing it for 4 or 5 years straight. And I've seen most of his content, but I haven't watched him in months because I just don't need to. He has reconfigured my brain when it comes to women, you know, and female supremacism and all that. And Cigarface says Sandman stinks. You know, he's good when you're learning about female nature. He's really good. But either way, he once recommended some channels of females that he likes. So, of course, I went and checked out all those channels. One of them was this supposed dating coach named Jessica J. And I might link her shit below. And Sandman said he likes her. He likes how she thinks. You know, she's supposedly a dating coach who's kind of red-pilled, right? So I subscribed to her and I watched all her shit. Now, just something to remember. Recently, she claims she has a brand new boyfriend. Okay. But the point is about Jessica J. After listening to all her bullshit, I can see through her crap. She thinks she can be a dating advice fucking blogger, right? But she still hasn't succeeded at getting married. And she consistently hops from dick to dick to dick by her own admission. By her own fucking admission. All the while posting a whole bunch of validation selfies. Thirsty for that validation. She calls it hashtag thirst trap. It's ridiculous. She's not a fucking dating coach, all right? She's an advocate for promiscuity, male and female promiscuity. And she reminds me of someone who probably takes Tommy Loren real fucking seriously. That one blonde bitch who came out talking about all men are shit. Y'all men need to kiss our feet and come correct. Because we're the top. You know? Fuck you. She's an advocate for fucking promiscuity, Jessica J. And she's an advocate for vagina worship. Straight up. Dating, in the end, is supposed to be about finding a mate. Even if it's more of a long-term, short-term kind of a thing. Because you don't want to necessarily commit fully. Because, yeah, it takes years to get to truly know someone. Yeah. But in the end, dating's about, you know, finding someone, not about hopping from dick to dick. Jed Skeptic Media has joined us. Great to see you, my bro. But Jessica J seems to have no fucking idea whatsoever of how to keep a man in her life. So what good of a dating coach is she? And now, the only reason I'm going to be bringing this bitch up is because her most recent video, she's sitting in her bed trying to make herself look like she's, you know, not made up. Even though there's still tons of makeup on her face, she just has her glasses on and her hair in a bun and she's sitting in a robe, pretending to have COVID. All right? It's like, bitch, you're like 25 or 30 something, early 30s, okay? And she works out and shit. Bitch, you don't have no COVID. And if you do, it's not going to fucking hit you and hospitalize you and make you pull some Alyssa Milano shit where you like pretend that you're all sick and put a fucking ventilator with a whole bunch of Epstein sauce in it right over your fucking mouth and shit. Okay? And I believe that there's two purposes behind this. Number one, she's looking for them sympathy dollars. And number two, because of what I said about her earlier, because of the fact that she can't keep a man and she's an indecisive fucking female supremacist cunt, okay? She's doing this so that she can conveniently evade her new boyfriend. That's not probably not working out. That's why she's doing it. So we'll see. We'll see over time if she keeps coming out with videos. We'll see how her whole COVID affliction really ends up. And it all makes sense. It all makes perfect fucking sense. Because this society is built around female privilege. Stick with me, ladies. Oh, is Cakes here? Cakes tries. She says she's feeling much better. Glad to see that, Cakes. Glad to see that. Thirst trap equals whore, says Vlad. Yep, exactly. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Jessica J, an alleged dating coach. Okay. And the only reason I ever watched her is I just get a kick out of watching her bullshit her way through things and try to advise men on how to stay blue-pilled and stay addicted to vagina and shit. That's all she does is encourage it and ask for money while doing it. It's ridiculous. But yeah, female fucking privilege. So yesterday, I was getting groceries from the grocery store, and I was very fortunate and got pretty much the front spot that wasn't a handicap spot. So to my right, there's a handicap spot. As I'm getting in my car, some fucking bitch pulls up, and I'm looking at her suspiciously. I'm like, is this bitch really handicapped? Let's see. She hangs the tag up, gets out of her car, no cast, no nothing. Completely, well, not healthy. She was a bit overweight, but completely fucking healthy, normal fucking woman. slides that fucking handicap sticker up on her fucking rear view mirror, hops out the car, and casually walks to the fucking front of the Publix, even though the entire parking lot is basically full. And I knew it. I knew that fucking bitch was a faker. I knew it. And there she was. And then not even 30 seconds later, I look to the other side, and there's a Dykemobile in a fucking handicap spot. And I'm like, oh, let's see. And then the person that gets in that one is also another woman who was leaving the Publix and was in line like two people back behind me. Now, this woman was a female to male transgender. She had her boobs taped down. She had a baggy shirt on. She had a baseball cap, a man haircut, neck tattoos all up and down her arms, wearing flip-flops, wearing baggy shorts like a hip-hop dude. Okay? Not fooling anyone. Not fooling anybody, bitch. Okay? We know you're a female. No matter how much hormones you want to shoot in your body. No matter how dysphoric your fucking fuck little brain is and shit. Okay? And he is the one getting in that car. Fully functioning person. I watched her in line unloading her shit onto the fucking the track where people do the groceries. So what's her handicap? The fact that she wants to be a man? Does that qualify for her for getting a fucking handicap sticker? I mean, what the fuck, man? Fucking disgusting, man. And I know sometimes people are like dealing with cancer and stuff like that, and they look normal to the outside world, but they're actually like sick or something. But I don't know. I don't think either one of these fucking demon cunts had anything wrong with them whatsoever. Okay? Other than shit attitudes and a privileged fucking sense of self-entitlement. That's all that they fucking had. And yeah, technically I think that does make them handicapped. Definitely makes them emotionally fucking handicapped. But does emotionally handicapped qualify you for a fucking sticker so that you can fucking bypass everybody and get front row fucking parking? Fuck you bitches, you fucking demons, you fucking antichrists, you fucking demon whores. Anyways. Yeah, so they're faking it for the handicap spots. And speaking of more female privilege, how about the fucking fake false flag kidnapping of that disgusting fucking pig delegate in South Carolina who tried to stage a fucking kidnapping to get a sympathy vote. Good thing she was charged. Vlad has a good video on it. As soon as that news dropped, Vlad was all over it. Just like that. Vlad's been coming correct lately, guys. You guys got to get over there and sub to Edge of Reality. He's the man, all right? He's on top of shit right now. He just keeps getting better and better and better and better. And I've been with him since the fucking beginning. And he does hold the record for most appearances as a guest in Validation Boy livestream, by the way. And I'm gonna link another one of his videos in the description of this later on. We'll get to that later. But yeah. It looks like that fucking disgusting monster in South Carolina learned absolutely nothing from the Jussie Smollett case. It's like, bitch, you're dumb. You're fucking dumb. Okay? Hopefully she's banned from politics forever, from holding any kind of office, for being a fucking criminal and staging a kidnapping. That's like a major felony. 13 appearances by Vlad. I don't know. I think only 11 of those might be documented. But even so, 11 is far more than anybody else. It could be 12. The goal is 69 now. All right. Hit that super chat, says Cigar Face, right? You know, I should have been doing super chat this whole time and getting them fucking sympathy bucks, right? Them conspiro bucks. Conspiratard fucking cash. Edge of Reality wants to come on for 33 appearances. Oh, no, you didn't. If you do, you got to wear orange when you do it. All right. So, yeah. Now, the fucking Democratic National Convention. These motherfucking antichrists are still trying to roll out Gabby fucking Giffords. Y'all remember Gabby Giffords, that hoaxing fucking cunt? That hoaxing bitch that got shot and supposedly got shot right in the brain, and then within a couple of weeks is out on TV making fucking speeches in this baby voice and doing this same routine for like 15 different fucking news outlets, the same exact routine. And then even now in 2020, fucking what, 8 years later, whatever the fuck it is, 9 years later, still doing the exact same fucking routine and not having, she was quick to get back to healthy enough to do that, but in the last 9 years hasn't been able to progress any further than that. It's all a fucking act. It's all a hoax and an act. In fact, I think there's even someone that's caught her on video moving her right arm that she supposedly can't move and shit. And now her fucking demon husband, who was a fucking twin brother to one of the astronauts, now that fucking faggot is going to run for an office. If he's not already in office in one of these shithole fucking pedocrat fucking ran states. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And yeah, they have no problem exploiting her fucking ass, right? And they still have no problem fucking exploiting Greta Van Satenberg, And, some people say Greta Thunberg, is a victim in all this because she's getting paraded out. I don't know, man. I don't know how much of a victim she really is. I'm pretty sure she's fully aware of what she's doing. Exiled Lioness said that, and I kind of agreed at the time, but in retrospect, I'm thinking, no, maybe not so much. Maybe I could even change Exiled Lioness's mind on that. Because check this out, guys. Believe it or not, Exiled Lioness wants to do another show with Validation Boy. I just got the news like 20 minutes before I'm doing this show. She wants to go live with me again. I don't know if she wants to do it on my channel or her channel. Not sure. But maybe I could change her mind on that whole Greta thing. Hopefully we get another show. She was an awesome guest, right, guys? Oh, yeah. I know you guys liked her. She's the real deal. So we got senile child sniffer Joe Biden. Nobody takes this fucking pedocrat fucking seriously. Nobody takes this guy seriously, bro. And apparently he has some kind of stuttering affliction, right? But how dare you make fun of him for that? And yeah, it's not good to make fun of people for certain shit, okay? But how dare you make fun of him for that? That's what the left says. Meanwhile, they have no problem fucking trashing Donald Trump for being orange man bad. It's okay when they do it, right? It's totally okay when they do it. But when you do it to them, it's all of a sudden, oh, you're a bully. You're bullying people. Okay? And what does he want to do? He goes out of his way and sets up like 5 or 6 specifically black or non-white females to be his running mate and decides on Kamala Harris. We're not going to pronounce her Kamala. Her name is Kamala, like camel toe. Okay? That's how you're going to pronounce it, Kamala. Everyone go out of your way to always pronounce her as Kamala from now on. Because fuck her. Fuck her and her parents' stupid ass fucking name. Okay? Name that they gave her. Fuck them. She's a fucking demon. Okay? And she's a flip-flopper. She was all about crime and law and order, crime and punishment and shit. And then as soon as she gets in with these fucking liberal fucking anti-white, anti-American, anti-conservative, anti-Christian fucking liberal demons, all of a sudden she's all sympathetic to thug mentality, fucking assholes who fucking attack police and attack innocent fucking bystanders and murder them and burn down buildings like fucking terrorists and shit. All of a sudden she's all for that. Fuck that bitch, dude. Okay? Because, having her in there, that's just going to end racism, Having her in there, oh yeah, that puts an end to all racism. And now the Democratic Party is just magically not racist anymore. Now the Democratic Party magically didn't create the fucking KKK, all right? Now the Democratic Party magically doesn't have Hillary Clinton in their history, the woman who holds black people down by telling them that they're weak and that they need to fucking be on food stamps and shit. And that they deserve to have privilege. All of a sudden, the magic, right? We've been joined by Chicken a la King. We've been joined by Michael Opitz, who says, yeah, her husband is shit too. I mean, Kamala fucking Harris, her political career started between the legs of that guy she trained under. Check it out. People of color, not all of them, but people of color want to hashtag walk away. Okay. Okay. But I got to be honest. Not all POCs are like Exiled Linus. She's got her shit together. But most POCs, the ones that are walking away, hashtag walk away, guess what? I'm never going to fucking take you seriously until you completely abandon all aspects of hip hop culture out of your behavior and out of your public life. As soon as you can do that and let that be documented and well known over a probationary period of time, then and only then will I take you seriously as a hashtag walk away proponent. What do you think about that? All of that shit needs to get out of your life because hip hop culture is privilege culture. It's shithead culture. It's prison culture. Lest we forget, Black Lives Matter has killed more black people than any white cop ever could have. It's burned down more black businesses than any white militia ever has or ever will. I know people are going to argue that and say, no, go back in the history of the civil rights. No. Fact check yourself. So, big politics, especially the left, they're trying to normalize explicitly antichrist and satanic perversions, specifically these things. And I was talking about this in the toilet, I think, or possibly on the outhouse. But because of this, because of the fact that they do this, it pretty much proves that white Christians, in a way, well, when you consider the culture of the world, everybody wants freedom, right? Everybody wants peace and freedom, right? Well, the fact that these Antifa, demon, leftist, fucking Satan worshipers, fucking blood drinking child rapists are going specifically against white Christians, white Western Christians, kind of proves that white Western Christians are, in a way, the most important and essential group of people on this earth. As far as the preservation of freedom and safety and everything that's good and wholesome in this world is concerned. Because let me ask you this. Where the fuck else will freedom and peace and prosperity ever come from, if not from specifically white Western Christians? Where the fuck else is this world going to get that from? Nowhere. We are quite fucking important. Okay? Our traditions, and those of us who still live by those traditions, are the only way that something like that can ever be fostered in any civilization. Thanks, Whitey. Get over it. Let's see what Cakes Tries has to say. A lovely white woman. Let's see what she has to say. Black Lives Matter has raised over $1 billion, $1 billion fucking dollars, but they haven't fixed any neighborhood or helped any black kid through college or paid any medical. Where has the money gone? It's gone to Joe Biden and his anti-white fucking campaign of white genocide and shaming Christian white conservatives. Free-minded, probably a black person. I'm pretty sure Free-minded is a black person. In fact, I think Free-minded might even be a specific YouTube channel under a different name. But it's okay. You're welcome here. No problem. Now you want to be the victim as well as the conqueror? Hey, it's not about conquering. It's about providing the platform for peace and prosperity to thrive. And yes, now we are being attacked. I'm not crying victim. I'm just saying we're being attacked. In the end, we're obviously going to win. We always do. But yeah. see what else I got to say. Yeah, get rid of that hip hop culture out of your Black lives. Any of you people of color out there, get rid of that hip hop. It's cancer. It's killing you. It makes us not take you seriously anymore. That shit's from the 1990s. That shit's gay. Hip hop's fucking gay. It's stupid and retarded. Nursery rhyme fucking retard music, okay? And thug privilege. No one takes you fucking idiots seriously anymore. Don't matter what color you are. No one takes you fucking retards seriously. The left wants to abort and fuck and tranify your children. Have fun with that dystopian future. Obviously, they don't give a fuck about the children, okay? Now, yes, the right wing, they do it too. They do some fucked up shit too. They're all on the big list, right? But the left is proactively flagrant about it and trying to legalize it. They're trying to legalize this shit. How the fuck is pedophilia even like a debate? How is this even a debate? I'm glad to see that this thing has kind of taken over social media and taken over a large part of the discussion. 10 years ago, people weren't really talking about it. Was it because of the fact that mainstream media protects everyone and protects all the demons up top and just kind of hushes it and sweeps it under the rug? Maybe so. But people out there, that's all people want to talk about right now is the fucking sex trafficking shit. And the fact that the left wants to normalize it and legalize it. How? How is that even a debate? Since when has that been something that we would even contemplate fucking debating and shit, dude? It's funny how the left wants to fucking cry victim about the children, but then they're the first ones to fucking rape and tranify and abort the fucking children, dude. The left they're fucking retards, man. They're like satanic retards and shit, dude. Now, Cakes has given me shit before, for example, and others too in my crew. BB, you know, you're all white this, white that. Why don't you have any fucking children? How come you're not contributing? Well, the answer is obvious, man. Why would I want to bring a child into this fucking satanic mayhem? If I brought a child into this world, they'd be forced to go to the public schools because I ain't rich. I'm not going to make some fucking child suffer through this fucking satanic shit. Because it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And like I was talking about with Madame Thabot, who knows if by the time her fucking kids get into high school, who knows if by the time that her children reach high school, this fucking world ain't even going to be here anymore. It's not going to be fucking destroyed by the wrath of God. And a lot of times, a lot of people just have kids just so that the kids can take care of them in their old age. A lot of people don't even care about their fucking kids. A lot of women definitely do not give a flying fuck about their kids. You know, not all single mothers, but a lot of single mothers just use that kid as a meal ticket. We've seen it time and time again. Fortunately, I hang with females on my YouTube channel here that don't do that. Madam doesn't do that. Cakes doesn't do that. It's not about that with them. Cakes Try says, actually, pedophilia is legal in many states and protected under the freedom of religion. Yeah. Chuck Henderson says, are you anti-nationalist? Not necessarily. It just depends. You know, with the term nationalist, you can well, shit can get mixed in there. When you start calling yourself a nationalist, someone will say, oh, you're a national socialist. You're a Nazi. Or you're a white nationalist. Well, yeah, I am actually a white nationalist, but it's been misconstrued and given too many negative connotations. So I'm not going to call myself officially a white nationalist, you know, because of how the left has fucking perverted that whole term, just like they do with everything. So, yeah. And I was contemplating something else. Change subject. Antifa, right? In a way, if they weren't violent, it would be an okay concept, Antifa, if they weren't just trying to promote white genocide specifically. And really, under their nice little facade of so-called equality that they're fighting for, all they're really trying to do is bring about leftist fucking tyranny and use illegal means to put a kink in the armor or to hurt wholesome, family-oriented Westerners and other people from other countries that come here with family values that are conservative. So yeah, taking to the streets and protesting would be good, but just not the way Antifa does it, and not the way that, and not for the things that Antifa stands for. But you got to give it to them for their fucking aggression, even though they're really just George Soros ran fucking hired guns. The way that they appear at first glance seems strong, but in reality, those of us who know the truth, we know better. All right, guys. Now, holy crap. Let's get to it. Let me take a sip of my drink. Hold on. Got a lot to say about this next subject. Oh, Chuck Henderson says, no, I mean anti-natalist, like against people having children. No. Everybody should have children if they want to. Well, I don't know about everybody. Some people truly don't deserve to have children. Like some people are so irresponsible that you know, come on, man. Like certain people really shouldn't be having children. Not to say that they couldn't, you know, improve certain things and aspects in their own life and then become deserving of the right to have children. But some people, as it stands right now, really have no business. I mean, it's not my business to tell them that they can't, but you know, a lot of people out there shouldn't. And also, I also don't believe in interracial hookup culture because of the Kalergi plan. I'm not a proponent of the Kalergi plan. And if we were to have all the races mixed with each other, there'd be no diversity left. So, you know, hey, leftists, do you want real diversity? Well, then you're going to have to stop promoting interracial hookup culture because, you know, hey, look at all the diversity we're creating. No, you're not. When you create one mud race, there's no diversity. And that's exactly what the New World Order and exactly what it's exactly what the New World Order wants. And it's exactly what the Kalergi plan was set in motion for 80, 90 years ago. Don't worry, into the break. We're getting there. All right. So, Jacob Blake. Oh my goodness. Here we go. The dude had multiple warrants for violent criminal history. All right. He had an active warrant when his own wife / ex-wife, called the cops on him for being, once again, being an aggressive piece of shit. Okay. So the guy gets subdued and wrestles free. First mistake. Huge mistake. He's resisting arrest. The cops have their guns pointed at him after he wrestles free and is now, at that point, when you wrestle free from the cops, you are now officially pretty much a fucking fugitive. And you're on the run. And they probably could do whatever the fuck they need to do to apprehend you. Especially when you were already being aggressive and have active warrants and a long rap sheet of violent crime in your history. Okay? Not to say that lethal force is the first and only option, but depending on the situation, lethal force or partially lethal force might be the only way that those cops are going to be able to subdue you and save lives of people around you in the situation you're in. Okay? You got to keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, if it's a dark alley and there's no one within a mile radius and 8 cops fucking get one guy and he manages to slip away and they all just bust caps in his fucking head, even though he's like 5 feet away. Yeah, that's excessive force. But that situation was not the situation with Jacob Blake. The dude breaks free, okay? They have their guns on him and repeatedly give him legal and lawful warnings to stop what he's doing. He's like, fuck you, white pigs. Okay, fuck you, whitey. Or no, fuck you, pigs. It might not even have been about whitey. It's just fuck you, pigs. Okay? And lunges into his fucking car. He lunges for what was probably going to be a weapon after being warned and being given specific instructions. So yeah, he got bucked the fuck up. He really did, you know? And it can be argued, I know Salty Cracker said it, but it can definitely be argued that homeboy deserved every single one of those fucking bullets. Okay? Because think about it. Think about George Floyd. Dude was wasted on fucking meth and fentanyl. So the meth got him up and the fentanyl had him feeling no pain. Might as well have been on PCP. And when someone's jacked up on those kind of hard drugs, you don't know what the fuck they're going to do. One bullet in the chest probably ain't going to stop them. 2 or 3 bullets in the chest might not stop them in that first 30 seconds when they can then grab a gun and fucking shoot you in your face or shoot another black child in the face who's sitting in their living room across the street, being 8 years old and doing their fucking homework, completely unaware of the criminal mischief that's happening outside when stray bullets start fucking flying. Okay? The dude pulled a gun in a bar fight in 2015. The dude had a gun in his car that he was lunging into and a knife. And witnesses heard the police saying, or witnesses heard someone screaming, he's got a knife, and telling the police that. So the police were just taking the advice of the people who had called the cops there to protect themselves from this asshole who was running roughshod and committing yet more crimes while having an active warrant and a history of raping people and shit. And on top of that, when you look at the video, all those women and children who were closely surrounding the scene when dude got bucked the fuck up, they were adding to the chaos. They were adding to the chaos and the noise and being too close. So the cops were just reacting. Now, the left, they claim to hate bullies. They claim to hate aggressive behavior. And people on the left have the audacity to call those cops pussies for shooting that guy in the back. But what, are cops supposed to have wrestling matches in the streets now? They're just supposed to have grappling matches, Greco-Roman wrestling matches in the streets now? Since when, dude? Okay, especially when the guy has priors and has a gun in his car and people are telling the cops he has a weapon before they're even able to apprehend him. No, it's not time for a wrestling match, dude. Cops shouldn't have to go out there and fucking have wrestling matches with fucking perps that have guns on them and histories. Okay? And if every criminal confrontation came down to a fucking wrestling match, then why are women allowed on the force? Huh, leftists? Huh? Okay. And also, if it were to come down to these grappling fucking confrontations, it would come down to survival of the fittest and physical strength and physical superiority in that moment. Because, hey, let's say you have a small, weaker cop and that guy's like a huge black athlete, right? Or a huge criminal athlete, right? It comes down to survival of the fittest. And think about this. That's exactly the opposite of what the left stands for. If they're standing for this and saying, oh yeah, let that criminal fucking beat the cop in a wrestling match and go free. You know? Because that's what they're advocating when they're saying this shit. They're advocating for that. But that doesn't make sense. It's the exact opposite of what the left stands for with their fat acceptance campaigns. and their female worship and their affirmative action and their discrimination against whites and Asians at Ivy League schools. So how about that for some fucking hypocrisy from the left? And also, if it does come down to a wrestling match, then at that point, it's all about survival of the fittest. And guess what? Police are trained to actually be the fittest in that situation as far as protecting the public is concerned. I used to fucking hate cops, but over time, my attitude towards them is starting to change. I know there's fucked cops. I know there's whack cops out there. But once again, had we segregation, a black cop would have been the one on the scene dealing with Jacob Blake. And then these fucking antichrist demon fucking white hating fucking self-hating white cucks and haters of white people wouldn't have a chance to say, oh, fucking white cops are shooting black people in the back. Shooting an innocent man in the back. That's the narrative they're trying to push. Bitch, please, we have the video. We have witnesses. There's multiple videos. Fuck you and your narrative. Okay? Now, of course, that spurned the fucking Rittenhouse shooting, which also, was about black people destroying black businesses because Black Lives Matter somehow. But yeah, it can be argued that kid was 17, had no business being out there. I don't know what the law is exactly for age in a public militia in the state of Wisconsin, so I'm not up on those facts. Edge of Reality says he fully supports segregation now because of this. Yeah, exactly. Vlad says black cops need to police black hoods, and same with whites. That way, when a black cop kills a black person, nobody will care. People will care. It just won't get the coverage that the left wants to shove down self-hating white cucks fucking throats who sit there and watch the 6 o'clock news. Now, if white people want to form these militias and are the ones that are responsible enough to actually go to work and earn money and have accountability and legally buy their guns for the purpose of self-defense and for the purpose of protecting a city via a militia, then guess what? They are the ones that are the fittest in such situations. And it's only fair. The left wants us to lay down. They want the cops to lay down too and let criminals, especially black ones, run wild in the fucking streets and get away with whatever the fuck they want to get away with. I don't think so. Those cops were protecting the weak. And if we let these criminals, whatever color they are, run wild in the fucking streets, how can we say that all those people, all those criminals, wouldn't just be constantly taking advantage of women and children? Because that's exactly what they would be doing with their hip hop culture, their thug life fucking mentality. That's all they would do. They'd be out there fucking trafficking the girls and the women and probably even the little boys too. And they'd be using hard drugs to get people hooked so that they can then continue to traffic them. Okay? That's the criminal mindset. That's the thug mentality. That's hip hop culture. That's what hip hop culture has become. Yeah, there was positive hip hop culture in the 90s. It's long dead. And the ones that are still around today, they're few and far between, and they get zero fucking coverage. They get zero fame. A lot of them are Christian, so they shouldn't be looking for fame, and that's kind of a good thing. But in general, positive hip hop, they don't get no play. If you want to say such black criminals deserve a free pass because they're black and they get to just resist arrest, hop up, go in their car, lunge in their car, then you're treating black people, those black criminals, as if they're special needs handicapped retards that are incapable of taking care of themselves and incapable of properly functioning in Western civilization. And hey, lefties, if that's the case, if that's what you believe, if you believe that they're not capable of handling themselves and that they need a free pass, then why the fuck are we really even allowing them to participate in society in the first place? Make up your fucking minds, you fucking demons. Leftists are going to argue that this whole shit is about protesting police brutality. It has nothing to do with police brutality. It's simply a matter of accountability and responsibility versus thug life privilege. That's all this is about. And I'm not down with giving thugs fucking privilege. I'm not down with them fucking muscling their way out of shit and running free. And this being a match, a wrestling match. It's accountability and responsibility versus fucking thug privilege. And that is where the line is drawn. And that's the exact reason that we need to completely eradicate hip-hop culture from our society, period. And like I said before, yes, it's going to take a fucking few generations. But guess what? We need to actually, literally breed hip-hop culture out of our society. Because it's going to take a few generations. We need to breed it out of existence. Thug mentality is turning into POC and wannabe POC privilege. Concerning the Rittenhouse incident, I'm going to link Vlad's video below in the description here, or in a pinned comment maybe. Everyone go check out Vlad, Edge of Reality's channel, and look for his video concerning the Jehuish Fagots that got bucked up in self-defense by Rittenhouse. Vlad did a real good video on that. And what was the reaction to the Rittenhouse incident? Basketball fucking teams want to fucking cop out on playing their little fucking child games, their little sports. Fuck your stupid little sports, okay? Customers paid to see you toss a ball around. And because you want to be racist against white cops and exercise your newfound fucking POC privilege, thug privilege, then you can suck my big white dick. We need to ban professional sports. And this doesn't apply to pro wrestling because pro wrestling is theater, not sports. You thought you'd get me there, guys. You can't. We need to ban professional sports until this bullshit fucking ends. And also, shit, they want to defund the fucking police? How about we defund the athletes? How about we take their multi-billion-dollar fucking contracts away from them? Let's defund sports. Let's boycott fucking sports. You know, not college sports, pro sports. Cake says, but I like tennis. Well, are tennis players out there fucking doing this whole shit with the knee and, you know, after customers have paid, filled up the arena and shit, or, you know, got their little tickets for their little Skype to be a part of it, and copping out on the people? I mean, is tennis doing that? They might be. I don't know. And then last but not least, we got Melania Trump versus wet ass pussy, fucking disgusting prostitute, criminal cow, fucking whatever her name is, Cardi B and shit, and whatever, her fucking friend. And I think it might have been Trump or Melania herself, but I think someone told me it was Trump who said, America needs more women like Melania and a whole lot less like Cardi B. And it's true. And Cardi B is pissed because right now her agenda is female supremacism. But guess what, Cardi B? Female supremacism, it's never going to work, no matter how bad you want it to. Okay? And if you want to blame anybody, sorry, bitch, you can blame God because God created us that way. I'm not saying men are superior to women, okay, necessarily. But women are definitely not superior to men. And that's a fucking fact. And everybody fucking knows it. Cakes tries. Oh, no, excuse me. Into the break. Retards play with balls professionally and think they have something intelligent to contribute to society. Yeah, they don't usually. Usually they don't. They're having a laugh. Ball-tard sports to the ovens. Defund them all. Fuck Copernic. Yep. Fuck that loser. College sports are way more pathetic, actually. Are they doing that shit too? Nocturnal intern, fake female Cardi, right? No, I think Cardi B's a real female. It's just that she's had so much shit done to her that she is made about 50% plastic now. So yeah, in a way, she is fake female. But I'm not going to say that that's a tranny. I don't believe that's a tranny. If anyone, Melania Trump's a fucking tranny. But, you know, we've seen pictures of her when she was young. But go watch Hans Wormhat channel if you want to fucking get the real skinny on fucking, you know, all that shit. Wrestling must be included. No, wrestling is theater. Wrestling is theater. It has nothing to do with sports. Oh, look at this. Cardi B is a character played by the actress Meghan Markle. I don't know about all that. I'd like to see their faces side by side. Let's see if anyone else has anything cool to say. Fuck off, you criminal sympathizers. Yeah, exactly. Check fucking mate. That's what Vlad said to something I said. I'm going to link his video. Everyone go over to, after you get done here, go straight over to Edge of Reality. Go straight over there and check out his content, guys. It's the real deal, man. Vlad is coming hard, man. He's really stepped up his game, man. Wow. 7 point-blank shots and he didn't die? Exactly. So what the fuck was he hyped up on? What the fuck was he jacked up on that he didn't die from 7 fucking bullets? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. A taser didn't phase him. So why would they try to taser again? Exactly. Free Kyle Rittenhouse. He's an American hero. That point can definitely be made. The dude was getting curb stomped and shit, dude. He was getting fucking curb stomped. And he was laying on his back and he busted off a couple rounds. And yeah, some of them went into the guy's head, one of the guy's heads or something. But shit, dude. You're out there being part of a peaceful militia, not instigating. He might have had some little arguments and debates. People have been going back and forth. Okay. But they're the ones that swung the first punch. He's there trying to protect the property from just getting destroyed by terrorists for no legitimate fucking logical reason whatsoever other than we hate fucking white people and we want to burn shit down because we're ignorant fucktards and shit. Well, let's not do that. I'm going to be here and fucking maintain the peace. And then they fucking physically attack him, fucking Molotov cocktails and shit at him. And then he walks away and then they come jump him. And they're curb stomping his skull. Yeah, you can kill someone doing that. So he had every right to fire back at them fucking demons. Okay, and they got what they fucking deserved, man. Fuck these fuckers that fucking hate civilization and hate freedom and fucking hate America and shit. You know what I'm saying? Biddy Max says, I need to pass on those genes, BB. Yeah. Find me the right lady. It's your mission. Find me the right lady, and we'll see how that works out. All right, guys. Bones, the skateboard company, went woke today and posted saying that their retard with a skateboard was a fucking hero. Their feed got lit up with 99% of people calling to boycott their bearings and wheels. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, get woke and go the fuck broke, bitches. Fuck you and your anti-white fucking white genocide rhetoric of fucking hate. Okay? Good luck without having fucking Whitey here, you fucking losers. Where the fuck else is the freedom going to come from? Trump canceled fetal tissue research funding. Interesting. Love for God in the house. Good to have you. You've been quite active lately on my channel. And I'm glad to see you around. Zachary K. Hubbard has a website now. If you want to go check that out, check it out. I can't I can neither endorse nor disqualify Zach Hubbard. I just don't know enough about him. I know that he's popular, though. All right, guys. Once again, humble yourself before our Creator. Jesus Christ is God in the flesh. He came here and sacrificed himself so that you could be with our Holy Father in the afterlife, okay? He knows that human beings are loaded with issues, and he came here and offered himself as that sacrifice. You got to humble yourself before our Creator. Humble yourself before Jesus Christ. Be accountable. Be responsible. Don't go around wanting to hurt people. Don't go out there fucking raping children. You know what I'm saying? Don't be supporting a satanic leftist agenda. Okay? Humble yourself before our Creator. And thank you all so much for joining me in this 1 hour long solo Validation Boy live stream. Can't believe I did it. I had a lot to say. Can't wait to see Cakes tries on the next toilet or outhouse, I think, is coming up this weekend over on Vlad's channel. This has been, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. This has been Validation Boy live stream, August 27th, 2020.